Hey everyone, welcome to your health cooking class. So today we are going to make simple cookies. I've been wanting some cookies too. Auntie Katie's were so good last week too, so I was trying to find other recipes that are easy too. So what this one says, the simple thing is you take 3 bananas, so just 3 little apple bananas, and we talked about why bananas are good for us. They're good for potassium, right? And potassium is really good in regulating our heartbeat. So these are kind of going to be heart healthy cookies because they have bananas in them. And what you're going to do with the bananas, are you just going to smush them? Just smush. And so these are ripe bananas that I got. I've been letting them sit for a while. I got them at the farmer's stand last Friday, and today is Wednesday. So they've been sitting for a while and getting ripe, but it could probably be riper because see how I'm struggling a little bit to just push them or to smash them. So you might even want to wait if you, these kind of recipes like banana bread, they really are useful for bananas that are really ripe, like so ripe you don't want to eat them anymore, right? But you don't want to waste them because bananas are delicious and good for you. And they're full of energy, right? So if we want energy, this will help us. Okay, it also says that we want applesauce. Now, apples are really good for if you're eating the whole fruit. You get tons of fiber. And fiber, right, cleans you out and allows you to go potty. Now, there's some fiber in applesauce, but not as much. But applesauce can also be used in place of things like oil or butter or sugar. So it's going to help our cookies be sweet, and but they don't have to have any butter in them or oil because this kind of takes the place of that. So it's a healthier version. So we're going to put in, it says 1/3 cup applesauce. And I don't have a 1/3, so I'm just going to do 1/3 of my whole cup. And I'm just going to stick that in there. So that's going to give us kind of in place of our oils or our butter and still make it a little sweet. And you want to make sure you get it all out there. Okay. Then it says that we need 2 cups of oats. So these are just regular oats. What we make oatmeal with. And oats are really good for your cholesterol. I know they say sometimes on the commercials that Cheerios are really good for your cholesterol because they have oats in them. Cheerios are actually gluten-free because they're made from oats. So it's good for your heart too, right? Good for your heart. So we want to have some oats in our cookies. Oats kind of have a lot of fiber in them too, and they fill you up so you're not as hungry later. And they have the fiber in them. So remember, if you have fiber, then it kind of releases the sugar slowly, so you don't just get hungry really fast. It keeps you full for a while. So now I want to try this. I need 2 cups, but this is a half of a cup. So how many half cups do I need to make 2 whole cups? A little bit of math in our cooking, huh? So 2 halves make 1 whole. So if I need 2 whole, then I need 4 halves. You got it. Math geniuses. So we have 1, 2, 3, and 4. So we have our 2 whole cups. It also says that we should put some cinnamon in. And it says 1 teaspoon of cinnamon. Hi, Kinks. Kinks, the kitty's trying to be part of it. So here is 1 teaspoon of cinnamon. Just sprinkle it in there. It also says that we could have 1 teaspoon of vanilla, but I don't have any vanilla. I ran out of vanilla. So I noticed that it said that we need some milk in here, and so you could do almond milk, coconut milk, any kind of milk. I have soy milk with vanilla in it. So I think we're just going to do this. I'm going to do this kind, which is 1/4 cup. Oh, and this one's new. one's a new one. Okay, so here's my 1/4 cup, and I'm going to just pour it on in there. I feel like there should be more, but I guess not. Now, it said that you could put dried fruit in here or nuts, but you know what I really like, and I forgot to get out, is chocolate chips. So I have some chocolate chips here. I can put chocolate chips in, but you can put dried fruit if you want. It's up to you. So a 1/2 cup. We have our 1/2 cup, remember? So a 1/2 cup, and it's a little bit more still, then that's okay, right? All right. So we're gonna stir our cookies up. And right now, we could have, you can ask your mom or dad or older sibling if they could turn on the oven for you. You need it to be turned on to 350 degrees. So this milk, soy milk, almond milk, coconut milk, a lot of people are drinking that kind of milk now. When I grew up, my mom had me drink regular milk, the cow's milk, twice a day. She thought that that was what my body needed. My body did not like cow's milk. Some people's bodies do, and that's good. You can drink that, but my body did not like it. And so, but you want to have, the milks are good for adding protein into our diet. So this soy milk has how much protein? It has 7 grams of protein, which is good. So that's how I can get my protein in without drinking the cow's milk. And the reason why some people's bodies don't like it is because our bodies, we are not baby cows, right? And that's what baby cows drink. So the enzyme or whatever that helps our bodies process the milk, kind of as we get older, we lose that. We lose that from, and so our bodies are not as capable as to process that milk. And some people can do it. Some people's bodies still do it, but mine was done. My body did not want to process any milk at all after I was like 8 years old. And that's what happens to some people too, some other people. So you have to listen to your body, what your body can do, what your body likes. And if something hurts your body when you eat it, don't eat it anymore. It's as simple as that, right? So I like to use my little measuring cup here for my, oh, wait, do you think we should oil it? I think we should oil it a little bit. Okay. And so we'll put a little bit of oil on here so they don't stick, because they don't have any oil or butter in them. When you make regular cookies, like the chocolate chip cookies that have tons of butter in them, they're super delicious, and they don't stick to the pan because they have so much butter in them, but we didn't put any butter in these cookies. So we're just gonna go and put them on our, I'm just gonna squish them down. I'm making big cookies, but you could make tiny cookies. You could even take it like this and roll it and squish it, and then squish it down on here. Can you see, or do I have too much stuff? So there's different size cookies you can make, and you're going to bake them in the oven for 15 to 20 minutes. That means when they say 15 to 20 minutes, that means that you check them at 15 minutes, and if they still don't look like they're done, then you keep going. Now these are, the oatmeal helps them stick together a little bit, but usually when you want your cookies to stick together really well, you can use eggs or flax, the flax seed, right? But I didn't put either one of those in here, so we'll see how they're gonna stick. We'll see what happens. But they look like they'll be yummy, especially with all the chocolate and bananas in them and oatmeal. So I'm excited. I'm gonna bake mine. This is what it looks like so far. And I'm gonna bake them and see what happens. My hands are really messy to touch the camera, but there's one more thing you can make. It's not too hard, doesn't take too many ingredients, and they're ready pretty fast. So have fun being healthy and cooking, and have a great day.